This conference will now be recorded.
Hi guys, myself Ravinder. I'm working as a SQL DBA since last 15 years, and I'm working on Azure close to 8 years now. Along with this, I do work on AWS and Mongo Postgres as well. I'm starting a new Azure SQL DBA batch on 2nd March 2024, and this course duration is 35 days. Course timings are 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. It's Monday to Saturday, 6 days in a week. This course intended for all SQL DBAs who want to enhance their skill set and add this cloud into their profile. This course has a prerequisite. You should be from SQL DBA background to learn and understand the cloud discussions, what we do in our class. The objective is to this course, I'll cover right from the scratch. You don't need to have any prior knowledge on the Azure. I cover right from the basic to advanced level, what we need to know in the cloud. This course is divided into 9 modules, in fact. In first module, I'll cover what is a cloud technology, why we need to adopt, what are the benefits we do have by adopting the cloud environments, why not on-prem data centers, and they are not cheap. Why they are not cheap? We're going to discuss that in the first module. And second module is again how do we create your free account, and then how you manage it with a lesser cost when you practice all days in a month, how you create resources, how you destroy resources at one go, and how you monitor your billing and how you control your billing within 500 or $10 for US guys, though they practice every day in a month. I'm going to tell tricks and tips about it in this module. It's very important to understand why, because you should not pay unnecessarily if you are not using the services that I clearly explain in that module. And fourth and three and fourth modules, if you see the third, implementing the Azure virtual machine, managing the virtual machine. So what are the standards we need to have on the VM for the SQL to give you best performance? You just deploy a VM randomly, it won't give you the good performance. We need to know a lot of standards on the VM deployments, because there are many options that influence the VM performance in the portal. So we're going to discuss a lot of things there. And managing here, we're going to talk about how you manage the uptime of the server and alerts, CPU alerts, memory alerts, looking at the disk performance, CPU performance, workloads on the VM, and also how you migrate the data to cloud VM using the disk migration through blob, through to backup restore. There are many methods we use for migration of data to cloud VM. So all that will be discussed here. Implementing and managing the Azure networking. We don't manage, in fact, our implement, but we need to understand as a SQL DBA, if the communication is broken between the machines for any reason, you need to understand why the communication is broken or why the communication is not there. So we need to understand the rule set, how the rules will be defined, how the communications will be formed, because when we build a new project, the SQL to SQL communications won't be formed by default. So sometimes the network implementation they don't do properly, the communication won't be there. We need to analyze the rules, and then we can easily say that okay, these rules are not there, we cannot have a communication, all that. So you will get leverage yourself, like to understand how the rules work, how the priority works for the networking rule sets. All that will be discussed in 3 classes. In fact, the 3 classes are enough to understand entire networking between the within the region, geographic regions, multiple regions, how you get the access within the network side. That concepts will be explained. And the load balancer concept, how the load balancing can happen always on. In cloud, always on works through the load balancer. The entire connections will pass through the load balancer. The load balancer, how it behaves, how it send the traffic to backend always on group servers, that entirely will be discussed in this module. Planning to and implement storage. Basically, storage is a bread and butter for us to protect the data, to take the backups, to migrate the data, to move the data between the regions. So this is very important in day-to-day operations. We use the storage accounts for different purposes. So we have different storage types also. I'm going to cover in detail each storage type. Why do we use, when do we use, how do we use? All that will be discussed in this module. And this is a majority of the course will run in this module. Entire PaaS SQL Server, like PaaS SQL Server managed instance, will be discussed in this module. and the entire configuration comparatively on-prem cloud is different in terms of administration. The conceptually things are the same in the background, but the kind of administration that we do, the kind of maintenance we do is quite different in the cloud, in the PaaS environments. The security management, DR strategies, and cost optimizations and customizations, performance tuning, and DR strategies, and read scales, write scales. We're going to discuss a lot of things here. It is a very it takes 15 to 16 classes we run on this module itself. 65 course or 65% of the course will run on this. And Active Directory important for us to understand. The reason behind is PaaS SQL Server managed instance does not integrate with the on-prem Active Directory. It only integrate with the PaaS Azure Active Directory. So how you migrate the account from on-prem AD accounts to Azure AD accounts, we're going to see the entire flow, and also how you can map those Windows accounts, Azure AD accounts in the managed instance PaaS SQL Server, how you get the access using the Windows accounts. We're going to see end to end in this module. And the last module, the automation. We have different types of automation in the cloud: runbook automation, logic app automation, Azure Elastic Agent automation. We can use on-prem SQL agent also to do the automations. Along with that, we can use the PowerShell also to do the automation. So I'm going to cover 5 different types of automation that we do on the cloud. So that is the ninth module. Again, every class will be recorded, and we will get the lifetime view permission on the videos. We can watch the videos at any given point. The batch videos will be there forever for the current whatever the batch you attend. And along with this, you will get the interview questions. I'll review the resume and format the resume if required. And technical documents, what are the technical documents I use during the training, I do share them. And exam dumps also will be given. If you are going for any exam, I'll collect from the existing students who are giving the latest dumps from them. I'll provide the dumps to give you better insight for the exam side. So please, anybody are interested, please contact me on this number 916 00346. If I'm not responding, please WhatsApp me. I'll get back to you at my free time. And this is all about the course, and it is starting on 2nd March. Please let me know if anybody are interested. Thanks.